Agent John, the guy from Maslin. I'm sure you already know who he is. December 18th, 24, Walmart 62. I walk in. Some guys had come in and said something about people saying I had charges, and other people said it was just the cartel. And so they called up to the Ravenna courthouse and they said, "There's nothing against me, it's just the cartel." Two other guys come in. One said Karen didn't know who Michelle was till January or February of 19. He said, "No, I made sure of it." I remember him. Walked by me in Faith Family Church. I told those people she didn't know who she was and I had made sure of it. Okay? He said those people said she threatened her, and if she threatened her, I didn't care what they did to her. She didn't know who she was. He said, "No, I made sure of it." Until she announced herself, she didn't even know who she was. He said, "I feel bad about everything." He said, "I told that drug dealer that after everything he had done to her, no one had ever wanted her again. I found out Karen's getting remarried. I knew she had it in her." Okay? He's in it with drug dealers. All right. December 30th, 24. Okay? The first one is December 18th, 24. December 30th, 24. I'm in Carrollton, in Virginia's restaurant. Some idiots say stuff. So I start going off on them about everything. They walk out. Some old man's going, okay? So when we get back, we go to Walmart 62. Those two guys come in. The guy from December 18th, 24. The guy that was just down in Carrollton. He said, I already told those people I didn't find any of this funny when I found out Karen didn't know who Michelle was till January, February 19. He said, "I found out Terry Coberly seen a almost kidnap her." He said, "I really feel bad about everything." He said, "I found out it was a medication error that made her sick before." He said, "I feel bad about everything." He said, "Her ex-husband was calling down to my office." He said, "I finally told him to tell him I wasn't there anymore and that the police had said she had rights." And no one would say a word to her. Okay? Where I talked to Josh last year, told him I had been dating a retired Maslin police officer. He said, "Maslin police?" He said, "In Maslin?" He said, "Maslin." He said there was a guy in Maslin that was helping him get away with everything. Dad found out he wasn't there anymore. He freaked out and left the country forever. Where they said, "What is that guy's problem in Maslin helping him get away with crimes?" Yep. Yep. All right, now I'm going to go forward. January 5th, 25. Investigators come in, and what is this? Another FBI agent lied to a U.S. Marshal she was weird with herself. We always knew it was photoshopped of washing yourself in the shower. And they had photoshopped it. And we always knew they drugged her and told her to say it before. We have that agent over her case admitting he let all this happen because he thought she threatened his daughter. And he found out she didn't even know who she was. Does he realize how not funny this is? That guy's telling people he's you, Agent John. January 5th, 25, Walmart 62. So you need to go to Walmart 62, December 18th, 24, December 30th, 24, and January 5th, 25. And then the Tuscarawas County Courthouse, September 10th, 25. The people in there too. The office that's behind this. Framing everybody, trying to get your case thrown out. And by the way, we're outside my clients. That guy was talking to people that some guy said he had hit Michelle because they were threatening her, and he was trying to say da 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 about he didn't think it was funny. Don't trust him. He's in it with the drug dealers. Don't trust him. Keep Michelle away from him. You hear me? She's just a little girl. You know, when you're almost 60, 23, 24, 25 makes you a little girl. She was only 18 when it started. You keep her away from that guy, because I don't believe that's her father. Do you understand? Get it? The bad guys, you know who they are. They're trying to get your case thrown out, Agent John. Technicalities you told on me before you talked to me. You do not have the authority to ask anybody to stay quiet. It's a First Amendment. Freedom of speech. Only a judge and a jury trial can take your freedom of speech away. Nobody else. You don't have that kind of authority. Just a higher police officer. Plus, then you already told on me, and then you already confessed they were in your office. And then you made fun of me for that guy Pete and the dirty doctor scam, and like Michelle told Officer John, March 27th, 25. I found out that's who she was dating. I found out he's a federal agent. His name is not Johnny, though. Got her to admit that that doctor from before was never one of mine. He works for them, and they had lied. She actually don't know who he is. And when they tried to bash in my head, they tried to kill me early, me incompetent, it didn't work. And he had also brought it out of Dave that a girlfriend from before me made him marry me so he could get a job at my dad's factory and she'd have free insurance. The woman using my insurance before was another girlfriend of Dave's. And he had even got it out of the Vegas. Why would you say it offended you when someone called her a faker 6 months later and she had nothing to do with that traffic accident? Never even concerned them. You just lied to people and help out. That man needs a raise. That big hog. They just lied to people and help out. Didn't even affect them. Of course not. Her father killed her kid. 6 months later, somebody called me a faker. Has nothing to do with them. And it was a medication error. It took me 9 months to get well. But the bad people trying to get your case thrown out, lying to the Tuscarawas County Courthouse, September 10th, 25. Lying on me. Where they said they're trying to get all those drug dealers released. On a technicality you told on me. You don't have authority to ask me to stay quiet. You confessed on a recorded line. You had met with everyone in your FBI office. They already knew I called. You opened a real case with money and immunity. You left me there and you didn't pay me. They actually think you opened that case to defraud me and to steal the money. All you have to do is stand up for me and pay me in all the loopholes. Where they said they were looking for legal loopholes. Everybody stays in jail. Otherwise, they're going to even go after you for fraud. Aiding and abetting crimes, all kinds of stuff. And where they said they set you up to be arrested. That was what's so funny. I didn't know what they were doing. And they have announced that they want the cartel released because you had no right around me because you were just defrauding me. They want every drug dealer released that was caught under surveillance. That's why they're doing this. Where they said in 19 they were looking for loopholes. That's easy fix. Just pay me and stand up for me. Like they said up at Summer Mall. The police always said they knew Karen never lied to them once. She called the FBI hotline with threats and attempts on her life. Those people walked into an FBI office and admitted they were trying to kill her. He opened a threat and attempt a live case for an FBI informant. Everything else she said happened. And it was caught under police surveillance. Karen never lied once. Now I'm going to go ahead and upload this. But if you want the guy from Maslin, he's even telling people it's you. I know that's not your voice. It was deep, raspy, scary. I couldn't think fast enough while you're yelling at me. Embedded in my brain, that deep, raspy voice, laughing at me. Somebody said John wanted to make sure that Karen knew who was over. By the way, they're calling you a coward. They've already made a public fool out of you. They don't think you have it in you to stand up to them. And they actually think you're a thief. And you actually opened it to defraud me, so they're just going to let the cartel walk. Thousands will be released. Like they said, Karen's will still open. It's part of the nationwide human trafficking scam. All those cartels caught under police surveillance. All those serial killers released. All you have to do is pay me and stand up for me. And everything goes away. Well, don't go too far. They're supposed to come back and kill me. You know what I mean. All right, I'm going to upload this.